Two nations were born in one womb, and before their first breath, God had already chosen who would rise and who would fall. Rebekah felt it before anyone else did. Something wasn't right. This wasn't just pregnancy, it was a battle. Day after day, the struggle inside her grew more violent. Two lives clashing, fighting, wrestling for dominance before they had even seen the light of day. Confused and troubled, she cried out to God, and God answered. Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger. Genesis 25:23. The older will serve the younger. In a world where the firstborn held power, inheritance, and blessing, this made no sense. But destiny had already been written, and nothing would ever be the same again. When the time came, the first child emerged, red, hairy, strong. They named him Esau. Moments later, his brother followed, gripping Esau's heel, as if refusing to let go, as if saying, "I'm right behind you." They named him Jacob. Even at birth, the struggle had begun. Years passed. Esau grew into a hunter, wild, skillful, fearless, a man of the field. Jacob was different, quiet, observant, calculating, a man who stayed among the tents. But this wasn't just about personality, this was about favor. Isaac loved Esau, Rebekah loved Jacob, and in that divided love, a storm was forming. One day, everything changed. Esau came in from the field, exhausted, weak, desperate. Jacob was cooking stew. The smell filled the air. Esau's eyes locked onto it. "Give me some of that stew," he begged.
Quick, let me eat some of that red stew, for I am faint."
Sell me your birthright first.
It was his future. But hunger clouded Esau's judgment. "What good is a birthright to me if I'm dying?" he said. And in that moment, he made a decision that would haunt generations. So he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Genesis 25:33. Just like that, it was gone. One bowl, one choice, one irreversible loss. But that was only the beginning, because years later, the real betrayal was coming, and this time it would cut deeper than anything before. Isaac was old now. His eyes were dim, his strength fading. He knew his time was near. "Esau," he called, "go hunt for me. Prepare the food I love, so I may give you my blessing before I die." The blessing. Not just words, but a prophetic declaration that would shape the future. Esau left immediately, but someone else was listening. Rebekah. She remembered what God had said before they were born, "The older will serve the younger." So she made a decision, a dangerous one.
"Jacob," she whispered urgently, "listen carefully. Your father is about to bless Esau, but you must go in his place." Jacob froze. "Mother, Esau is hairy and I am smooth. What if father touches me? I'll be cursed." But Rebekah was determined. "Let the curse fall on me. Just do as I say." She prepared the food. She dressed Jacob in Esau's clothes. She covered his hands and neck with goat skins. Everything was set. The deception was ready. Jacob stepped into his father's room, every step heavier than the last. "Father?" Isaac stirred. "Who is it?" "I am Esau, your firstborn." A lie, a dangerous, irreversible lie. Isaac hesitated. The voice is Jacob's, but the hands are Esau's. Jacob held his breath. This was it, the moment everything could collapse, or everything could change. Isaac reached out and touched him. The goatskins fooled him. And just like that, the blessing was released. "May God give you heaven's dew and earth's richness. May nations serve you. Be Lord over your brothers." Genesis 27:28-29. It was done. The blessing stolen. Moments later, Esau returned. "Father, sit up and eat so you may give me your blessing." Isaac froze. "Who are you?" "I am your son, your firstborn, Esau." The room went cold. Isaac trembled violently. "Then who was it that I blessed?" The truth hit like thunder. Esau cried out, a deep, bitter cry. "Bless me too, Father." But it was too late. The blessing could not be taken back. It had already been spoken. "Your brother came deceitfully and took your blessing." Genesis 27:35. Something broke inside Esau that day. Not just anger, rage, hatred, betrayal. He said, "I will kill Jacob." And just like that, a family was shattered. Rebekah heard the threat, and once again she acted. "Jacob, you must run. Go to my brother Laban. Stay there until your brother's anger fades." Jacob left that night, alone. No inheritance, no home, no certainty. Only the weight of what he had done and the fear of what was coming. But here's the twist. Even in his deception, even in his fear, God was not finished with Jacob, because destiny doesn't always come through perfect people. Sometimes it comes through broken ones. Years later, Jacob would return, but not as the same man. He would wrestle with God, be changed, be renamed Israel, and from him a nation would rise, just as God had spoken. But what about Esau, the one who lost everything, the one who was betrayed, the one who burned with anger? His story didn't end in hatred, because when the two brothers finally met again, something unexpected happened. Esau ran toward Jacob, not with a sword, but with open arms, and he embraced him. Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Genesis 33:4. After all the pain, all the betrayal, all the years apart, there was forgiveness. So what does this story mean for you? It means one moment can change everything. One decision, one compromise, one act of deception. But it also means this: God's purpose will still stand, even through flawed people, even through broken families, even through mistakes. But here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you choosing your future wisely, or are you trading it for something temporary? If this story moved you, if it made you think, if it opened your eyes, then don't just scroll away. Subscribe now, because these are not just stories. These are truths that can change your life. And the next one might be the one you need the most.